My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Long live the streak! We have, oh boy. One of the biggest challenges in the streak is just getting over the hump of the robot, because then it's in clean streets for another 3 runs, y'all. Hunter, Marine, Bullet. I was about to say robot. No. Robot is the hump we've got to get over. And we shall persevere. I love the base weapon. I do like a lot of things about the robot. I really just wish it was more consistent. That's it. Because it can just suck to have a run where you get a lot of health ups appear, and usually you'd be happy, but as the robot, they literally do less than nothing for you. Less than nothing because they take up where a different item could have been. The master rounds do give you armor, but the other health ups give you diddly squat, I'm afraid. Diddly goddamn squat. That's right, I said it. I don't mean to be crude, but gosh dang it. I just am so incensed by it. Let's go find this boss and kill him instantly. What up? Okay. Can we please just have the rest of this be as simple as it looks like it's going to? Because it really looks like it. Oh, beauty. Okay, we should be fine from now on. Whew! Those were some dodgy rolls at the very end there. And I'm not talking about the company that made this game. Now, what up? Armor drop and key drop and Vorpal? Question marks? I don't know if I'm down with that, but we'll see. We'll see. Depends how much coolness I get in this run. Maybe I'm all down with that Vorpal crown? Whoa! Speaking of, though, Winchester's here. We have a clown to show down with, because I need to find one of the Winchester challenges I can do in this room. Come on, and it's the same shitty one! I've gotten this as my last Winchester challenge 3 times in a row. Stop it, game. You know I'm bad at this one. That's why you keep giving it to me. Now, I understand and I appreciate you're trying to help me get better at doing that specific one, but can you not do it in my Robert runs? Come on, buddy. There's a time to get better and there's a time to demonstrate power, and this is not the former. Almost said louder. Boom. Look, I did do it. Alright, we might even end up in a position where we can go down to that oubliette, so keep your eyes peeled. We've already got 2 keys dropped, and we've got a brown chest. And, on top of my usual belly aching about getting brown chests, we're actually incentivized to destroy the brown chest to get junk, because junk is a 5% damage up for the Robert. Oh yes! I remember. Whee! Another one! Alright. Well. Bye. I go for the junk. Definitely going to be going down to the oubliette now. Pretty much just as a mulligan of the first floor to try and get some items worth having. Because this floor has given me Vorpal gun, which is highly variable on whether or not it's good, depending. It has given me 2 pieces of armor. And a fair bit of money. That's worth It's given me 2 keys that have dropped on the ground, but I'm gonna have to use those 2 keys to go... Oh. No, I can't. I can't. You know, I can't justify using 2 keys to get a blue chest when I could use 2 keys to get an entire new floor. Oh. Yeah. Unfortunately, that means I'm not going to be able to do the Winchester challenge. But if the Winchester challenge gave me Sling, I'd be really happy about it. Right? So consider it from that side, and it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. It's just a hard, unfortunately. Alright. So we've currently picked up 10% damage up in the 2 junks. We've got Sling, the ultimate boss-killing machine. We are going to have to pass over Winchester Challenge. I think it's 20 on this floor. But that's not that bad. All in all, could have been worse. Yeah, it's 25. Steep as heck. And we are out of here. Excuse me. I had to do a sharp intake like I was about to sneeze, but instead I sniffled. I don't even have a cold. Why am I doing either of those things? I'll hold Vorpal Gun on the offhand, just in case we see a real big enemy, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I can shoot it 1 billion times with my basic weapon, or I can shoot it 1 billion times with Vorpal Gun and have a chance to crit on the first shot and possibly save myself time. Maybe. The Sling will be able to kill, like, the first 3 bosses with all the clips that it currently has in it. With its current, full ammo capacity, I mean. So he shouldn't really worry too much about whether or not I'm gonna have ammunition in that. Okay. Ah, yes! As soon as I pulled it out and got for the veteran round, it decided to crit, insta-killing the veteran round. That was appreciated. Okay. Where's the big one? Ah, there you are. There we go. I love it. It's pulling out the crits all left, right, and center. As soon as I need him on a big target, bam, there's a crit. Wham, bam, Musa Dunker. Thank you, ma'am. There's your crit. There we go. Easily done. Pretty much I just didn't want to put myself in a position where rolling away from a shot by that gelatinous meat cube resulted in me rolling into a shot from something else. Only way I could really guarantee that was to be innately defended by way of barrier from either the enemies or the gelatinous meat cube. Thankfully, the gelatinous meat cube moved such that I could do that. Sure. Alrighty then. What is up over here? Keep firing in whatever direction, because obviously I don't want to roll towards the enemy here. That's a great recipe for forcing myself to take some damage I don't want to take. Beautiful. Alright. Just want to get as far away as possible, so we'll keep going south. As far as possible from the spawn room is the most likely location for the boss. Despite the fact that it was going to take the longest out of all of the targets currently on the screen to go for the King Bullat there, it was just the right choice because the King Bullat is also the only one that was likely to hit me. Yeah, that's gonna go into an item room. That's probably the show off into another item room, so... Oh, God. Shoo! Okay, that room could have been a lot worse than it was. You know, without any crits, the robot's right hand is a lot better than the vorpal gun. Just because of clip size right now. And reload speed. I have visited the shop, so I can pick that up. Thank you. So that's one of the keys that I use to get down to this floor, pretty much paid for. If I have to buy the other one from the shop, it's also pretty much paid for by the casings that have already dropped on this floor. Okay. Gonna hang out down here. So 6 shots of this fired so far, and one of them was fired against the wall last floor. We'll see exactly how many it's gonna take to take out this boss. Not that many, as it turns out. Shit, it might take us like 17? Hang on. No, it's gonna be a little more than that. 22, I'm gonna say. Damn it! It was just 20. Because one was wasted last floor. Alright. Raiden Coil is unfortunate that that's appeared. I'm only going to use this next floor against the boss and the floor after against the boss, and it'll still be fine by then, so I'll actually refill the Vorpal. Ooh. That shit looks mighty suspect. Bare-ass walls up in here. Alright, never mind. Apparently not. I'm not a huge fan of the Raiden Coil, and the fact that the Raiden Coil has appeared is going to make the appearance of other high-tier weapons a little less likely. Which is a shame, but, you know, not game-ending, obviously. Now, this floor, we actually get to make the interesting, decision of whether or not we want to purchase armor as a priority. I think the answer for me should be yes, always. Beautiful, another 5% damage up. Simply born of the fact that that is the lose condition for this character. I mean, okay, not having health is a lose condition for every character. Well done, you're a fucking mountain of insight, Rhapsody. Yuck. I get it. It sounds like a stupid statement. but it is a more pressing concern for this character than for most. I will be selling Bullet Idol. It's green tier. It actually got buffed. It is reasonable, but the fact that we are very, very specifically going to be just like going to drastic lengths to avoid damage means that hopefully it won't trigger at all. Whereas in a lot of other runs, you take a damage and it's like, cool, I'll just pick up another heart before the end of the floor. It's not how it's going to kick down in here. Okay. I kind of want to sell Raiden Coil, but I know that's a little bit of a bridge too far right there. I should get an extra key, but it's also worth noting that that's not really huge. I'm going to stop myself from getting both the Glass Guan Stones, because I know I'm going to take damage quite soon. Backpack. I could try and go a little ham and get rid of the Vorpal Gun, because it is green tier, and it's really fucking bad unless you have high coolness. And we have no coolness so far. But I can't guarantee we'll never get coolness. I don't know, I think I hold on to my money and try and buy something ridiculous at one point. Fair enough. Let's get out of here. I also could have picked up backpacks so that I'd have the ability to hold coolant leak and something else at the same time. But if I'm gonna be trading off my spacebar item for something else, I'm gonna be trading it for something better than coolant leak. And at that point, I'm hoping I wouldn't be using coolant leak anymore. This 15% damage up has some goddamn weight. I could feel the difference in killing that guy. The gelatinous meat cube, that is. I know they've a name assigned in the game, but I've assigned them my own. And that, unfortunately, is going to be that for them. Woo! I can't believe I managed to one-cycle the thing, not get hit, and get through to the other side so that I could take out the key bulletkin. The Iron Maiden is what I meant by thing in the first part of the sentence there. I don't like it when people make a habit of replacing half of the words in their sentences with thingy, what's this, yeah, that kind of thing. I have nothing against specifically the word thing, I used it in that sentence, but I mean, a non-defined thing. It just becomes annoying because then it becomes force of habit, and not so long after that you say, buddy, could you get me the what's this in the thing over there? What the fuck are you talking? I have no clue. Excuse me, friend, please explain everything you just said. Alright, if we stand for the reload on this side, yeah, we're gonna be able to get the veteran round as soon as it spawns. Because it's pretty much going to be the only really difficult sticking point here. So that was worth a little bit of scientific gold for me. Telling me that the one cycle is only possible for my character at the moment with the base pistol, if I do put the coolant down. That's fair enough. Another blue chest, though. So we've had 4 chests in this run so far. We've sold the result of one of them, because it was just not really that good. And then the others have all been brown, so we've destroyed them. Thanks to the fact that we still haven't taken a hit, and we're collecting a lot of keys, and that kind of stuff, spirits are still running ridiculously high, despite. But it's not long before I take a hit, and suddenly, the salt begins. The salt must flow. Good lord. Alright, thank you. At the very least, I know where my bread's buttered now. I'm gonna be going back there. I'll even damage myself maybe to open that at a certain point, it depends. Whee. No. None of your shenanigans. Sure. In the reload? Yeah, no. In the reload, I'll start using this. I'll swap over to Riding Coil from time to time to see if I can actually get some power out of it. Although it is looking more and more to me like a kind of gun muncher. A little bit of gun muncher bait right there, right there. Maybe along with Vorpal Gun, who knows? That's a green and a red. It's pretty good. Hello, gun muncher. I don't know what I'm gonna feed you. Lying. Alright, I'm gonna have to go sling. Now the thing is, if it's the Beholster, the Riding Coil will not lock onto the missiles. I've had this happen before. The Riding Coil will not lock onto the missiles, and as a result, the missiles will end up hitting me. So the only way to kill them is going to be for me just shooting at them a bunch really quickly. So I'll have Vorpal on the offhand to deal with those. Woo! Okay. Right, I actually, for a moment there, did forget that a single swing of the sling will actually take him out. Or maybe it's only doing that because of the damage up that I currently have. Strafe gun. I'm not a huge fan of strafe gun, but it is, like, I might not like it, but it is good. It doesn't entirely suit my playstyle, and I don't particularly enjoy using it. That doesn't make it not good. That just means not for me. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna shoot anymore. That was the only wall I needed to check. So much money, I may as well open both of these, especially because a speed up would be invaluable. That's actually pretty good this early in the game. I might not go for the blue weapons. I'm definitely going down there because I know my secret room's there, but do I want the blue weapon chest? I'd happily take Shade's revolver. Sniper rifle, membrane, bait launcher, anvilin. It might be better off as junk. No, I have no consistent room clear weapons. This performs entirely inconsistently. This will run out of ammunition if I try and use it as a consistent room clear weapon. This is not a room clear weapon. I'm not immune to poison, am I? Hang on, let's double check. Yeah, I'm not. We do have to pick up a key as a result of having opened both of those. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to have to get rid of the Vorpal gun and the plunger. I've given myself 3 full floors to get any coolness to make the Vorpal gun worth it. It hasn't done that. And that's a blue and a green in a gun muncher. Easy. Haha! So there's Shade's Revolver, which I just said I wanted, but I wanted Shade's Revolver because it gives you 3 coolness to hold Shade's Revolver. And having 3 coolness is good for the Vorpal gun, which I just gave up to get the coolness. Perfect. That said, Shade's Revolver is also just going to be a better gun for me. Usually the limiting factor of Shade's Revolver is the accuracy of it. It's not super accurate, but thanks to having battery bullets, it's going to be a lot more accurate than it typically is. I think I'll actually still be using Robot's Right Hand here for a while. Robot's Right Hand and Raiden Coil when it's necessary. I think especially with a 15% damage up, this will still be tolerable this floor. Woo! Got him. Okay. I'll admit that much. Having Raiden to swap to in a pickle can be really handy. Especially rooms where you can't really get to target everything that you need to target at the same time. It's got your back. And I appreciate that. Thank you, Raiden. Whew, don't want to take that yet. Almost did as well. Crap. Yeah. Oh, coolant leak. I know. Some of y'all geniuses out there were looking at that immediately thinking he's gonna forget about the coolant leak. He's a goddamn idiot. Well, guess what, y'all? I thought about that comment. That's exactly what happened. I predicted, I had a premonition of that comment that you were about to make, and that's what helped me. Thank you very much. And due to stopping that fuse from going off, we end up winning the run. So thank you. The beautiful thing here is because I know I'm not going to be opening that, I can just get a 5% damage up. Now, I didn't open a chest, but I have, I do know that if you open a chest, even if it gives you a passive, you still can't force the gun. So, I mean, I've already got one, so I may as well. So this is going to be interesting to see whether or not I'm stopping myself from forcing the gun by having picked up a junk, despite the fact that I didn't open any chests. This corner's not going to work for a long time, so... Yeah, the corner is about to stop working. Never mind. It'll work forever. We managed to kill the enemy that was about to cramp our style, as it were. Beauty. Don't need to go to the shop first. We'll go. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. It's gotta be one of these two. Whoo! Running straight at me. Quite a strat right there. Quite a strat indeed. Does not look like it'll pay off for you, but it was bold as hell. Okay, and boom! Not even a single invincibility phase. Don't mind if I do. Why? Shelligun? Dude! Well, we did get 2 key drops. That was rough. That could have easily lost us all our Guan stones here. Yeah, we're not going to need all of those keys. It's so unlikely. Secret room can't be there, but it can be. Nope, okay, never mind. Wait, hang on, I already know where the secret room is, don't I? Yes, down below the green. Down below the green. Now this is interesting. Is this chest better opened or shot? 5% damage up. It possibly has a key in it. It's quite likely, in fact, for these chests now, brown chests that are unlocked, to just contain a key as well as whatever they contain. I think it's better shot. Because I have too many keys, but I can never have too much 5% damage up. That's another bad green. Dudes! Stop it. You can only give me so many bad weapons before I'm like... Alright, you gave me the sling. Fair enough. Look, it wouldn't be a Rhapsody video if I didn't complain despite how good things are. If anything proved that, it's Unjust Salt, the episode a while prior, in fact. Alright. I've got Raiden Coil on the offhand. Whew! That'll do. I do not do enough damage to keep using my base weapon here, but I don't really have another weapon that's gonna step up to the plate in the same fashion. I guess I can try Shades for a bit, but its low clip size is actually giving me a little pause here. It's got a slow reload time too, but it actually has a reasonable enough amount of damage that none of these are that problematic. Okay. There we go. Nice, nice. Just trying to take this as slow as possible, because we still haven't taken a hit this run. This is floor 4. So I'm actually starting to think, shit, dude, what if we just don't take a hit? It's not like it's a ridiculously OP run, either. Sling is pretty good. That's the admittance I'll always immediately make. Sure, Sling is pretty good. But even if Strafe Gun is also as good as some people feel it is when they play with it, I particularly don't, but that's fine. I haven't even used it yet, so it's not had the ability to have an effect on my run. Oh, this is the room I needed it most! That was the room that I desperately needed Raiden Coil for, and it conked out. It wasn't there for me. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna quickly do that. I'm gonna try and only ever passively reload that other gun. The Skeleton gun. And if I do that, maybe it's a good gun? Maybe it just goes back to being a reasonable revolver. Because when it's a revolver, it's fine. When it goes into the beam mode, it's just bad. It's not good. Of course, now I have nothing to swap away to, because... Crap. I screwed up. God damn it. Push them. Push them. Oh, okay. I'm picking up the keys before I go to the shop because I have so many keys. I can't use them all. As a result, I'm actually specifically trying not to get keys. It's unfortunate we've got that shrine there because I can't use it. It's either Sling or Strafe, depending. Yeah. I'm gonna be amazed if I actually manage to flawless this one. Yep. Perfectly lined up bullets there. The bullets may as well have been spelt out in perfect English. You will not succeed. Okay, Yep. I will try and blank to keep the dream alive. Especially considering a flawless run is on the line. I've just got to worry about off-screen bullets right now. And another invincibility. Why do I say anything? Why do I bother talking? I summon these demons into existence by speaking their name. Got him. Boom! Alien... Don't do me any favors, game. Alien engine. Wow. There's a couple rooms next floor I'm desperately going to need the Raiden coil for. But seriously, don't do me any favors. Look at this. Look at this weapon set that we've been awarded. Yeah. You might look at it and go, I mean, dude, you've got Raiden coil, you've got sling, you've got strafe gun. Sure. I've got also like one half reasonable room clear weapon. That's what I'm worried about. That's the thing that is going to make it difficult to persevere. One of the big difficulties of using this gun for me is I have to untrain myself of good habits that I've formed over time in this game. Specifically, anytime I have a window, I just reload because, dude, it's better to have more ammo than not, right? But not here. Hilarious. Take both of the armor, though. That's a secret room, so I'm gonna actually... But 2 more keys? Finally! I was running out. Okay, so it does work. You can just let the Skeleton gun passively reload itself. And then you get to skip over the unpleasantness of using the beam. Beautiful. Better as junk. Not junk. Maybe it's only the locked chests that have a higher chance to appear as junk. Anecdotal right now. Okay. And then I will be opening... Woo! Okay, that's good. No comment. Yeah, you get that. Thanks, bud. Hang on. we'll use this, and then offhand the Robert's right hand. No, I should offhand the Raiden coil. And just swap over to the Raiden coil, let the Shelly gun refill itself. Don't be Gun Muncher. It's not. You do have armor for sale. That's actually pretty good. If I had a synergy, I would take one, but since we are so close to the end game, it's very unlikely that I get a synergy with either of them. However, it's quite likely that I see something somewhere next floor that I want to buy. Just because there's so many options. Alrighty then. It's gonna be these two. Yeah, it's these two. Using Raiden coil a lot, but given my belly aching about it before, hopefully you can see, I'm not using it because I love it. I'm using it because I don't... Ha! I didn't think that was even to do! I lost my perfect run and I'm really sad about it. I didn't think it was on the same plane as me. I just didn't think it was. Well, fuck. Just wait for the other one to reload itself. So sad. I think I'll have the timing pretty much to use this. Alright. Stay there, bud. Got him. Alright. Let's shoot this one again and see if we get junk. No. Okay, it looks like maybe you just can't get junk in that kind of circumstance specifically. Jellyman. I definitely want to see Jellyman and Forge Lady as soon as possible. We've some words to have. That one... See, that's one that I feel is a great example of a hit that I wouldn't have taken if I hadn't have taken the first hit. Because I would have been still so hyper vigilant not to take damage. Oh, hello. Broccoli's pretty good. I'm not dissing broccoli. I like me some broccoli. Just don't steam the ever-loving hell out of it so it just tastes like wilted bullshit. Come on, man. You can do better. Red chest's also worth checking out as soon as possible as well. It's just, you know, if the other shop has Gundromita Strain, that's going to be more important. So it's not worth picking up broccoli yet. Although broccoli, 5% damage up, not that big. However, it does have movement speed up, and occasionally it'll just negate damage that you take. Duh, sign me up for that shit right there. Mostly, I would actually be taking it for the speed up. But when you don't have any speed up at all, one speed up is worth so much. The difference a single speed up makes to a character is ridiculous. Okay. I am going to need Shade's revolver back. So now we're back to Shades and the Raiden coil. Raiden coil's definitely in the upcoming room. Okay. Cat claw. Fine weapon. Nothing amazing, nothing underwhelming. It's just okay. There's no secret room on this floor. I mean, membrane's pretty good, but it's not gonna beat our broccoli up here. Don't go. Let's go pat out the rest of the floor and pick up our free item as well. So these two. Do I have a gun muncher on this floor? No, I don't. Okay, so I don't need to focus on finishing off the shelly gun first. And I want to actually carry that level of curse with me from the shelly gun so that I get more ammo. Because if your weapon... Wow, took damage. If your weapons are good but not efficient, like Shade's revolver right here, especially with all the damage up and the accuracy up that it currently has, if your weapons are good but not efficient, ammo is really, really important. Sometimes it feels like some of my best runs are robot runs. Not best as in, I got given the best items, here's all the best items, I'm really happy I got these items, etc, etc, etc. No, but I mean best in terms of, wow. Best in terms of gameplay, except for that, obviously. And I think that's because I am so scared that I'll lose the game as robot, that I overcompensate. And just focus a lot more than I should? Not more than I should. Let's dispel with the myth that I don't know that I should focus, right? No, I understand I gotta focus. But you can't focus 100% of the time. I think I save a lot of the focus up for these runs. That's actually gonna help out the clip size of this gun that I was specifically talking about. Low clip size is a problem with this. Okay, and you there too. Beauty. Yeah, it has to go in Raiden. I wanted to fool myself any other way, but it does have to go into Raiden. Alright. What do you got? Oh, Magnum. This is pretty good. That's actually going to be another one of our room clear revolvers, basically. I might even end up with enough money to go back and pick up the membrane. We'll see. Okay. There we go. I pretty much just want to empty out weapons that are almost empty, so that when I eventually do put ammo in them, they get the absolute most bang for their buck. Good blank. Good blank. Can this work? Nope. Alright. I spent too much time trying that I had to immediately back down as soon as it didn't work. I'm trying to experiment different ways of shooting here. Like different amounts of shots I do before I let the strafe bullets explode. Because they only explode when I stop shooting. That's what's triggering them. Our best chance at getting a single cycle here is going to be using the alien engine. It always is when you have the alien engine. But unfortunately, when you have damage ups along with the alien engine, you hit boss armor a lot sooner, and as soon as you hit boss armor, you may as well kiss goodbye to your chances of single cycling. Yeah, there we go. There's literally no pixel of health there. I hate it. I get this so often. There's actually no health. I saw a post on the Enter the Gungeon subreddit recently, specifically where a person had one slight sliver of health left on the dragon, and they said every time, and I'm like, motherfucker, I would pay to just have that. I have no health and they're still alive. That's even ruder. Alright, I can't actually pick up the membrane, it's 58, so we will be taking ammo for... Sling does need it. And we are out of here. I've taken like 5 hits in this run so far. It's probably time to stop counting my hits. The problem is I'm still not out of the water. I've got a couple of revolvers, and I can use the Raiden coil to try and extend their life range for room clears, but we could easily still run out of room clears by the end of this floor. Like, that's, like, Shade's revolver has 47 in it. Shelligun has 38. Oh, I can't even reload this. Great. That's just going to be the end of Shelligun, using it like this. Fair enough. I'll have to offhand this to have something reasonable with it then. Yeah. As soon as I saw that bullet, you can probably hear me slam down on the mouse. Wasn't enough. Okay. Fuck. This'll do. Perfect. Ha ha ha! Thank you. I will put that in shades, actually. As much as we get of shades is probably worth a lot more than we would have gotten in Shelligun. Whew. Okay. Riding Coil is being a lot more useful than I would have expected, but to be fair, it does have 25% damage up. I can remember only so clearly runs I've had with the Riding Coil where it's been like, kill something! And then it just never does. So maybe I should change my thoughts of Riding Coil. Maybe I should change it more to align with, I don't know, how I view Flash Ray. Like, every single time I see Flash Ray, I say the same thing along the lines of, this item's not good, yeah. But if you get a little accuracy up and a little damage up, it becomes insane. Maybe that's Riding Coil's calling. If you have a lot of ammo drops, Riding Coil is insane. If you have a lot of damage up, Riding Coil is fucking bonkers. That feels right. Holy crud! I forgot that there's a dude in the center of this room. Okay. And... get him. This looks like the right path. It's very unlikely to loop all the way back around to there. Fuck off. Okay, I hate that this trap actually starts before you enter the room. Because I got hit entering the room just by the trap triggering. No other room in the game does that. I think that needs to be fixed. Do we have any penetrative weapons? No, not really. Can we not have me take 1 billion damage in the same room to try and prove a point? That would have worked as well if it wasn't for those pesky poopulons. No wonder I hate him so much. Okay. Whew. Bad positioning, but a good roll. Thank you. Finally finished that hunt. That worked out pretty damn well, considering it was that room and we were in the midst of way too much fucking stuff. Alright. This is looking a lot like a successful run. Yeah. In the middle of way too much stuff there again. And... see, even now, I'm still scared. I'm so fucking terrified. There we go. First wave down. Consider that this is basically 3.5 hearts of health that I currently have. You just never can afford to take frivolous damage in this. And I did take a couple of hits of frivolous damage over the last few floors. Can you stop doing the chest-based attacks? They're the ones that have the most likelihood of hitting me. The rest of these, I can blame myself if I don't dodge them. Like, they're skill-based dodges. In fact, the circle chest attack is also mostly skill. The curvy lines that fuck me over. I hate this attack pattern. Because there's so many bullets coming from so many different directions at the same time. Got him. Oh, you tried, Litchy boy. You really did. You gave it your all, and I appreciate that. I really do. I respect you for that. But you gotta learn not to telegraph that attack. It's just too easy to turn it back on you. My name has been Rhapsody. That's been the robot beating the ever-loving heck out of the Lich. I think that's on 69 or 70 or something like that. We're starting to get up there. And by up there, I mean we are getting really close to the 100, at which point I just retire the streak. I end as a champion. That's enough of a sample size for me to say, you know what? Give me a Gungeon run, I'll probably win it. I think that's a fair enough assumption to make, assertion to make rather. Also, there are other things that I want to do in Gungeon, and I can't do them while I try and hold on to a streak. And I'm also not going to say, hey, the streak's on hiatus, I'm going to do these other things, then I'll go back to the streak. I'd rather just have concerted periods of time set down to specific different things. As I said, my name is Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on this game, past, present, and future. I do other games on the channel as well. You might want to check them out from time to time. Some of them are even pretty good. There's Dead Souls, it's like a roguelike with the action-y elements in Dark Souls combat, and it's a Metroidvania. And then there's Hollow Knight, which is a Metroidvania, and then there's For the King, which is an RPG roguelike. You're seeing a trend, aren't you? Metroidvanias and roguelikes, primarily. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.